1 of Fashion Week. We just landed. We have to go grocery shopping, and then we're supposed to go Billionaire Boys Club, and I hope it's going to be fun. And then we're also going a Costa Tequila party. We're going to see if we can get in because I'm with my brother and he's not legal in America because he's 19. But yeah, we're going to see what else happens. Maybe we're going to meet some people and I'll take you along with me.
First things first, we explored the city and took some pics for myself, and then boom, we hit the scene. We were there on time, like German timing, but the vibes were already super good, and they even had a DJ and she was actually cooking. When the room started to fill up, we thought it was time for us to get some drinks. They had an open bar and we tried the pineapple juice drink and it was so good. And then I spotted this little photo machine that takes a picture of you and prints it out like a receipt. Isn't that just so cute? I love real life Easter eggs. They also had a bunch of brands on display, and I won't lie, I had to stop myself from copying because I already spent too much on the trip alone. And on top of that, my luggage just didn't allow it, and I'm not paying the overweight fee. That's not even an excuse. Round 1 of drinks was finished already because they were just too good, so we had to spin back for round 2. And my guy was chefing it up right here. By that time, we've already been at the event for a few hours, and it got more and more crowded, so we decided it was best to step outside for some fresh air. And turns out we didn't go back inside. Instead, we happened to bump into Mo and Syria, and we do what we do best, flick up for the gram. There was no reason for us to go back inside the event, especially because the line was extremely long. So we turned on Dora the Explorer mode. We were looking for a place to take a bathroom break, and we also needed to eat some. After what felt like hours of walking, we finally found a place to eat, and we were so hungry, but then she tells us we need to wait outside because they need to set the table first. So we hit the thrift shop literally across the street, and they had heat, but my stingy gene wouldn't allow it. Made it inside, and look how many games my brother has on his phone. And what can I say, the food was actually good, but first day in, and I'm already missing German food.
Day 2 of Fashion Week. This is my fit. It's cute, right? I know. So the first thing we're gonna do is go to this Puma event, and then after that we're gonna take pictures, like find cute spots to hang out, just explore the city a little bit. And then in the evening we have a dinner with my agency, and I'm super excited because this is going to be the first time that I'm meeting all the people from my agency. I met a few creators before, but none of the people who work at my agency, so I'm super excited for that. We're going to see what else is going on. We're just going to go with the flow, and I'm going to take you along with me.
Arrived at the Puma event, and they had so many cute shoes and also clothes. They had 2 floors, and because it was still kind of empty, I could even get a flick on the first floor. So then this gray bomber jacket instantly caught my eye, but unfortunately they only had it in a size M, which is visibly too big for me. But then I found this racer jacket, which I just fell in love with. That means she had to come with me. My girls, Layla and Kaylee, were also there at the time, so we just had to take some cute mirror pics. And then we got to the fun part because we were allowed to choose 1 pair of shoes from the whole showroom to customize them. Pink and green is my favorite color combo, so I was like, let me pick these Puma Speed Cats that look like strawberry matcha. They had laid out so many accessories like charms and pins that we could customize the shoes with. If you know me or follow my content, you know I love doing this to my hats, my bags, my shoes, or whatever I can get my hands on. It makes me feel crafty, and I used to be a crafty girl, so maybe I should get back into it. Thank you, Puma, for the invite. I love my new Speed Cats. But now we wanted to make space for the other people coming to the event, so we stepped outside, and there we met Ola. Shout out Twin for real, because we didn't know each other before in person, but we were instantly vibing, and I think that's why the pictures turned out so nicely. I have to say, it's kind of an unreal feeling to meet people that you only know online in real life. It really adds personality to the image, and I like that. The post already went live on our IG, so check it out if you haven't yet. Fast forward to the agency dinner. Food was bussin', I enjoyed it, and it was lovely meeting more people who share the same passion.
It's day 3 of Fashion Week. We're on our way to a PopMart photo shoot, which I think is going to be pretty fun. And then after that, we're going to 2 shows. I'm not sure if we can get in because the tickets are weird, to say the least. And we're low-key getting tired because the days are long. We're doing a lot of walking. We're going to bed late and waking up early, so it really is a lot, but we're having fun, and I'ma see you later.
As always, exploring town, taking some pics, and then meeting the guys and girls who we were going to be working with for the day. We were about to shoot a campaign for PopMart US with their Skull Panda charms. And I have to be honest, I was a little nervous because it was going to be my first time acting, modeling in front of a camera. In general, even, I have never even acted in front of my mirror. I don't think acting is one of my talents. But of course, as expected, everybody was super nice and we had fun recording the scenes, taking the pictures and the videos. Overall, it was a good experience of working with photographers and other models. So once I got worked in, I obviously wasn't nervous anymore. The whole shoot did take longer than I expected. We were outside from 2:30 to 7 p.m. But that was because we had a long list of ideas that we wanted to bring to life. And I think we nailed it. I was so excited when I saw the campaign go live on the PopMart US Instagram channel. I was like, that's me. And even though that day was a long one, I would do it again if I could because it was so much fun. And of course, it wouldn't have been my first New York trip if I hadn't seen that beautiful skyline. I mean, just look at it.
It's day 4 Fashion Week. Today we're gonna meet up with some other creators to take some content. And actually, that's all I have to do for today. But thank God, because I'm low-key tired and I already have so much content. So like this is an actual content farm. Like Fashion Week in general is a content farm. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna film some behind the scenes of the shooting and I'll see you later.
After walking around Soho for a while, taking pics for myself, I met Derek and Jalen, and let me tell you, these two guys are vibes. Because can we finally end the rumor that fashion people don't have personalities? Anyway, if I do say so myself, these pics turned out mwah. So then we walked into Little Italy for the second time that day, and I was so overstimulated. I don't know if it's always like this, but it was super packed. I have to be completely transparent. New York was very overstimulating for me. It was super loud, super noisy, and there was traffic everywhere. But on the bright side, every other corner is a good photo spot. So unlike in Germany, where you have to search for a good photo spot, in New York, you come across them naturally. And that's exactly what we did next. We still needed to get some content in, so we went and took some pics. With Fashion Week, one thing always leads to another, so suddenly we found ourselves in a different group. And that was Joseph, Sydney, Fina, and Cherisy. After getting some food, we wanted to make one of those TikToks where we hype each other up while showing our fits. And what can I say? TikTok is just not my strong suit. I don't know what the flip I'm doing here. Nevertheless, though, the video turned out fire, so be sure to check it out on our Instagrams. Back to business, we took the best pictures that were taken during this whole fashion week, and I really wanted to spend more time with them, but I wasn't doing well, so we went back to the hotel to get some rest.
It's my last day here in New York City. Actually, no events today. We're going sightseeing and just, take pics, do this, do that. So it's gonna be a calm last day, and yeah, I'll piece together some cool impressions for you, and I'll see you later.
Of course, we couldn't have left without seeing the Statue of Liberty, and that's what we did. We took the ferry. Getting some fresh and clean air out there was actually so refreshing in comparison to the dense city air. Now, this has nothing to do with the clip you're seeing, but you're gonna see the most weird stuff in New York City. Prime example is this little dog right here, just dilly-dallying like that isn't illegal. And then we saw these guys doing this on the street, like what? I feel like the one place where you're not gonna get stares for taking pictures is New York City. Sometimes I feel like us Europeans were way too involved in other people's business. To be fair though, can you really be mad at people staring when we do stuff like this for a fit pic? But everything for the gram. Last step to the operation was meeting my friend Abel. Swear down, he takes the best pictures, and we already worked before, so we kind of knew how to work together. So we took some moody pictures on the subway, and I love how just no one gives a damn about what you're doing. Minding your own business and letting creative people do their thing is just refreshing to see. Abel can low-key be considered a local, so he knew where to take even better pics. And of course, he had to hit us with the I know a spot and took us here. And this is also how the last day in New York came to an end. I'm so grateful to experience this at a young age. I met tons of beautiful people and I had such a great time. Growing up, traveling was always a struggle for my family, so it's safe to say that I'm blessed to be able to make a living of something that I enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, I would be happy about a like, comment, and subscribe. And now there's nothing left to say except that I will be back.